That looks fake. Because it is fake.
I am smart. S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-T.
I'm an idiot. Okay, Isabella is turning into Shady McShadester.
Cute, actually.
What's up? It's Camille, just being me. What does that mean? It means I do what I normally do, I watch what I normally watch, and I record it. I do this because I really needed a fucking hobby, and tonight we are on to episode 9, the penultimate episode of Cruel Summer. Now, in the last episode, Megan and Isabella had taken Luke to the cabin, tied him up, drugged him, and tried to get him to admit all the shady shit he was doing. We learned that he was the one that recorded the tape, but he was not the one that played it at the Christmas party. Jana in the comments let me know a theory that she heard about Parker, Brent's ex-girlfriend, that it's possible that she was the one that put the tape in there to try to get back at him, but she put the wrong tape in. Now, that makes so much sense because Parker's character really has had no point to exist up to this point. Like, she has, even like the film guy, he wasn't a big player, but at least he dated Megan for a little bit. Like, everybody has really contributed to the story except for Parker, so she needs to do something. So it does make sense that she would be the one to put the tape in. Hopefully we find that out this episode. So as we got to the end of the episode, it seemed like Isabella had gotten Megan on her side. She believed her. They were about to leave, and then Luke, out of desperation, admits to Megan that him and Isabella slept together. I would say this certain circumstance, I don't think that I would let ruin my friendship, because number one, it happened before they got together, and Isabella literally broke up with him for the purpose of the two of them being together. If she wanted him, she already had him. It happened before they were together. Like, it'd be gross to think about your best friend and your partner having slept together. But at the end of the day, especially after seeing what a little shit that Luke really is, I would not let this situation ruin my friendship. I think it would take me some time, but eventually, like, I'd understand why they lied to me, because to be perfectly honest with you, I don't think I'd even want to know, at least not in this situation. I think that's why they threw the pregnancy storyline in there, because it gives a little bit more weight to what Megan is feeling and why she's upset at Isabella. But yeah, I wouldn't let this ruin my friendship. Now, if you watched any of my last videos, then you know next week I'm headed to New York for a reality TV extravaganza. And I am going to be recording and taking pictures and all that stuff. I'm going live. So if you want to follow along and see everybody that I hopefully get to meet and see the lip sync show and all that stuff, then go ahead and follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. Again, I'm not very good at that shit. I'm figuring it out, but you know, you can watch me figure it out. Also, unfortunately, what that means is that I'm not going to be able to watch the final episode of Cruel Summer until I get back. So I probably won't have the finale episode done and edited until about August 5th, like Saturday. So I apologize about that, but hopefully you understand I'm not monetized. So why in the world would I spend 5 hours editing an episode when I'm on vacation? So not doing that. Maybe once I start making some money, then I'll consider intruding on my free time, but no, not doing that. Hopefully you understand. Hopefully you remember to come back. All right, so it's actually morning time, and the lighting's probably weird. I'm like trying to block out the sun and the light, and okay, whatever, you don't care about that. But edible wise, I did infused coffee today. Woohoo! And we got our joint ready. So let's get into the episode. Oh, they're kids.
Gonna get you.
I only want to be with you.
We have the best boys in the world.
I love this song. It's a bittersweet symphony that's life.
Let him up now.
You asshole!
I punch her in the face.
You have the same sense of humor as her. You really remind me of her sometimes.
So pretty.
We were gonna head over to my house, shoot some hoops. Wanna come?
Nah, I'm good. All right. Hoes before bros, huh?
I just can't. I can't.
Oh,
You can go if you want.
Honestly, I'd rather kick it with you guys.
What is wrong with you? You just shot me, you crazy bitch!
You guys might want to untie him.
Let him stay here tonight and think about what he's done.
Megan, please, don't go. I don't know. What if somebody finds him?
It's not like leaving him there is gonna make the situation just go away. You're still gonna have to deal with it tomorrow.
You don't want anyone seeing this, do you? Don't say a word about tonight. To anyone. Come on, Megan, let's go.
This is not how tonight was supposed to go. I'm pregnant.
What?
Bum, bum, bum.
Brent called last night. You know, it sucked having him home for the summer, but it's even worse now that he's gone. 'Cause my dad and I have literally nothing to talk about. You know, Brent and him, they can talk about sports or business stuff, but us, it's just crickets. You know, it's just like ever since my mom died, there's like this, rift between us.
The unloved son.
Really, you're my case of everything. Like, you believe in me more than anyone else. I don't know what I would do without you.
That looks fake. Because it is fake.
I am smart. S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-T.
Which is something you're going to learn in the fall at Branson when you go there.
If I get in.
You need to finish the application, by the way. The deadline's coming up, right?
Yeah.
Just say it, Dad. I don't want to go to that school.
I want to join the Coast Guard instead of going to Branson.
Absolutely not. You want to have a family?
Yeah.
You want to provide for them? Do you want to give them all the advantages that you've had, for instance?
Dad, I get all of that.
Not going to have that life on a military salary.
But he'd be doing what he wants to do. This is like, this whole show is nothing but shitty parents. And just FYI, the military served me perfectly well.
It's an application for the Coast Guard Academy. Thank you for letting me use the address here.
So what's your game plan?
Get in, and then
leave.
Let him know that I'm going to the academy instead of Branson.
That really how you want to play it?
I tried being straight up with him, okay? He shot me down.
So try again if it's what you want.
My advice to him, he seems to have a solid plan. He knows what he wants to do. I say, go do it, Luke. Fuck your dad. He'll get over it.
Just want to make you happy.
Oh. She's rubbing on his 5 little chest hairs. She's looking for him. Oh, there's one.
I took a test.
But we were so careful.
Not every time, clearly.
I'll talk to my dad. He knows how to get this taken care of, I'm sure.
Just stop.
Wrong reaction, Luke.
You are not the guy that I thought you were. You're a liar. And a jerk.
Please.
No.
Nope.
We can talk.
Bye.
No. Come on.
No, there's nothing left to say. I never want to see you again.
Megan, wait.
Okay, Megan.
Hello, Neo. Look, I still don't get this movie, but these costumes are fly.
So where are y'all going? You going to the movies?
I can't believe that this is our last high school Halloween.
Oh, this Halloween.
There's a big world
I'm an
outside
idiot.
of town. Megan's following her dreams, and there isn't enough room in her life for both of us.
So she is being weird. That's a cool shot. I like that.
College girls love to get their freak on. I mean, they are all about getting filmed.
So what, you like hide the camera?
That's awesome.
I hate you guys.
Yeah, Chambers, there's no way.
No, not in a million years.
They just be putting him down.
I thought that we were hanging out tonight.
Ooh. Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry. You're right. I totally spaced.
We went back to that Brownsville pub.
You couldn't even get in the door last time. But his friend was like all over you.
Girl?
Luke, you should have seen it. He was following her around all night like a puppy.
Okay, Isabella is turning into Shady McShadester.
Cute, actually.
Hey, what'd they get you for this time?
Parking ticket.
What's your deal?
You should have come to me. Friend to friend. I may not have liked it, but I would have respected it. Look, man, your brother might be an asshole, but at least he's honest about it. You're worse. Because you actually think you're this good guy.
Probably should have been doing that all night. I'm pretty sure I could have gotten out of that.
Madrid? When are you going to Madrid?
Next summer.
Maybe. It's not definite.
She needs to travel. Get out of her comfort zone. Staying in one place too long is bad for the soul.
I actually agree with that, which is why I'm going to New York.
I'm just getting started.
Shady, shady.
Do you have a minute?
I'm actually kind of swamped. What's up?
I got into Branson.
That's fantastic!
Oh, now you got time, huh? You didn't have time a second ago. Now you do.
Yes!
With your ugly belt.
Dad, I also got into the Coast Guard Academy.
Oh, come on, not this again. If you want to chart your own path, be my guest. But I'm not bankrolling it.
There's nothing to bankroll. He's gonna get paid.
that's it.
You don't care about me. You've never cared about me.
Excuse me?
Brent is your only real son. You've just resented me ever since the night of the accident, and you know it. You wish I was the one that died that night. You should have been driving that night, not Mom.
No.
I'm sick of keeping your secrets. We all would have been better off if you were the one that was driving that night.
Damn. What did he mean by I'm sick of keeping your secrets? I missed something.
Hey.
Hey. Can't a guy just come visit his girl for no good reason?
Sure, but I also know when you're lying, so spill.
Since that fight with my dad, we talk even less. You ever feel like running away?
Only all the time.
You guys have only been on the earth for 17 years. Triple that. Then talk.
Your dad was just telling me how excited you are to be following in his and Brent's footsteps at Branson.
It's the Chambers way.
Branson has a great business program and he'll love it.
What?
Cut the crap.
What are you talking about?
Chambers way. You're embarrassing me.
It's fucking college, dude. Calm the hell down.
Listen to me. Branson is happening. End of story. Look at me. Not another word about this.
Excuse me, could you put this in the VCR player, please? It's the holiday tape.
He got somebody else to do it, so it wasn't her. So what's been the point of Parker? What is she gonna do? She needs to do something.
Someone turn it off. Luke, turn it off.
The thing that started it all.
Dude, I was expecting a sex tape with you and Megan, but Isabella, that's next level.
Baller. I mean, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Way to go, baby bro.
Ladies love cool Luke, am I right?
Hey, thought you were going to Megan's.
She bailed. I don't know. Things are just different since the tape.
Well, you guys are still young.
Dad.
No, hear me out. Megan has that scholarship. I mean, she could take that, and all I'm trying to say is there's plenty of fish in the sea. Maybe it's time to cut bait, see what else is out there.
I think people should get permission slips to be parents. I'm just saying. So everybody's turned on him. This was the last straw. He's heading out to the lake. Looks like it's gonna be what I thought it was from the very beginning. Oh. Who's this?
I didn't think you'd come.
God damn it. All right, so in this episode, we kind of expanded on things in Luke's life that we've been getting hints of all along. He's still grieving his mother. His father is an irrational dickhead who employs bullying as his method of parenting. His brother is a sexual deviant who seems to get away with everything, who also bullies him all the time. His so-called friends all seem to like his brother better, and they're always talking shit to him. I don't know why he's friends with him. And it seems like Megan is the only bright spot in his life. So they hit a rough patch, and he's talking to his dad, and Mr. fucking Father of the Year basically says, she's probably gonna outgrow you, so you should just cut bait anyway. Like, what kind of parent is that? Like, all the parents in this series fucking suck. It makes me appreciate my parents so much for being like normal, loving, rational people who didn't traumatize me. Like, I really love them for that. Let's get into Isabella really fast. In the comments, a lot of people have been like, I'm rooting for Isabella. She's been a great friend, and I absolutely agree. There hasn't been really anything up to this point to show her being anything other than a really good friend. However, remembering how season 1 ended, there is no way that we're going to get to the end of this with Isabella still being the sweet, innocent BFF. I believe there's going to be a villain arc, and we're already seeing it happen in this episode. She comes straight out and tells Luke that there's not enough room in Megan's life for the both of them. So when Luke is talking his shit about Isabella, he's not just being paranoid. Now, I don't think that we haven't seen anything where she's like actively trying to break them up in the moment, but she definitely is trying to steal her away from him, if that makes sense. What this tells me is, number one, that obsession bottle in episode 1 was a clue, and I was actually right for once. And I think that the big plot twist is going to be that Isabella killed Lisa. And she may actually be the one that killed Luke too, because we have no idea who that was on the dock at the end of the episode. However, I have a theory. I think the person that he texted was Isabella. And I think the reason why is because when Megan left, she was like, I don't ever want to see you again. I think that he rationalized, like, if I can make things right with Isabella, it's going to make it easier to make things right with Megan. And I think that this is also where Isabella finds out that Megan's pregnant. I remember her saying that she saw the test and that's how she found out, but I don't remember us seeing her find the test. I could be misremembering that, but I don't remember it. So I'm thinking maybe Luke brings up, like, look, she's pregnant, we've got to get over this, blah, 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 blah. Megan is pregnant is what sends Isabel over the edge, and she drowns Luke. And then you cut scene back to St. Bart's and you see something similar happening with her and Lisa. I'm probably wrong, I usually am, but this is my official prediction before the finale. And of course, I would love to hear all of your predictions before we get to the end, so that way we can laugh at how wrong we all were. Switching gears, I leave for New York on the 1st, and that night on the 1st of August is the lip sync battle. I think the performance I'm the most excited to see is Kwame, because number one, I did a video on them, but I've seen on his social media that he's kind of really big in the competitive karaoke thing. So I'm wondering if he's going to lip sync or if he's actually going to try to show off his voice. Either way, I'm like, you have no idea. I'm so excited about this trip. And like I've said before, I plan to share as much of this trip as I possibly can. As long as they let me go live in the events, I'm going to show you guys everything that I see. So if you want to follow along, go ahead and follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. That's where I'm mostly going to be posting. Yeah, should be fun. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please let the algorithm know so that this can be recommended to other people. For everybody watching, again, I really appreciate the support that I'm getting for this series and all the comments and all the other stuff. You guys have been so great. Be safe out there, and I'll see you next week. Bye.